I don't wanna let you down. It's the only thing I think about every morning. You know my life ain't figured out, but I promise if you stick around it'll never get boring. We'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down.
Good evening, team. It is currently 11:50. There is my nephew. He's so cute. It's 11:50 and basically Brit's 24-hour readathon is about to start in 10 minutes. I'm so excited. I was really poorly on Thursday, so if you saw the reading blog that's about to go up tomorrow, Saturday, if you've seen that before this, you will know that I was really poorly on Thursday. So I slept a lot on a Thursday and then slept actually quite a bit last night as well, so like Thursday night, Friday morning. So I've slept a lot and I'm feeling quite awake. I don't know how long this is going to last for, but I'm hoping a reasonable amount of time. Other than the F1 qualifying tomorrow afternoon, Saturday afternoon, I have zero plans. I am currently on self-isolating lockdown, like myself specifically, because I went out on Saturday last weekend and just haven't trusted that, you know, I was safe enough and that people kept the distance enough that I want to risk going to my parents. So I've been at home all week, and on Sunday I'm very excited to go and see my mum and dad, because it'll have been 7 days since I went out. So I'm really excited to go see my mum and dad and spend the day with them. So tomorrow I'm taking full advantage of a full day of reading, other than the qualifying, which will take like an hour. I took to Twitter and Instagram about what to read, because I am very torn. I have a stack of books I want to read, I've got a stack of books I'm partway through and I probably should read and make a priority. So took to Twitter and Instagram. It's not helped me, because Instagram want me to read the books that I want to read and Twitter wants me to read the books that I should be reading because I'm partway through them. So I think we can see where the anxiety is here. You Twitter a lot really are anxious about people, you know, starting another book when they're halfway through a book, which is fine. I'm anxious about this too. Okay, so on that basis, I'm just going to tell you all of the books that were on the suggestions, that were on like those 2 different TBRs, and let you know. I've no idea. I've still no idea what I'm going to read. We've got 10 minutes, well, probably about 7 now. 8 minutes, and I've still no idea what I'm going to read. I don't even know what I'm going to start with, which is a great start. So the books that I'm partway through and I probably should make a priority and continue to read are Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakraborty. I've been buddy reading this with my friend Catherine, who I have come across on Twitter very recently. We ended up accidentally both kind of buddy reading City of Brass week before last, whenever it was. We were both reading it at the same time. We were like, oh my god, we're both reading it at the same time, let's chat. So we did that, and then we decided to buddy read Kingdom of Copper. We've both come to the decision that we probably need to leave it a little bit before we pick up Empire of Gold, because we're both struggling a little bit. I mean, both of us have been pretty ill this week. She's been struggling with migraines, I've been struggling with migraines. So we've both been pretty sick this week and haven't got through as much as we both hoped we would. But to read this back to back from City of Brass, like we literally finished City of Brass on, well, I finished on Friday, she finished a couple of days, maybe Wednesday, and then we started this on Monday. So to read them back to back like that is very heavy, very dense. These are big books. So I'm on page 403 of this. Now I might read a bit of this tomorrow. I might read 100 pages tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to get it finished. I'll just have to see how I feel, but I don't want to start with that. Also, Hair of Fire, I really need to make this a priority, because I'm supposed to be doing a buddy read with this, and I was meant to read it last month, as well as Queen of Shadows. So obviously I haven't read either of those. I'm 98 pages in, so I should make this a priority, but I've not been picking this up because I've not been wanting to read 2 relatively heavy fantasies side by side, because I will get very confused and I will just end up falling out with both of them, and I didn't want that. So those are the books I should be making priorities. I don't know if that's going to be the case. The books that I want to read are Dark Lover by J.R. Ward. I started this on Thursday night, on Thursday night, and I got to page 153. I've just read a little bit more. I had some time to kill between editing my video and this reading vlog starting, so I just read a little bit more. I'm now on page 180, so I really want to continue on with this because I'm really enjoying it. But we'll see whether or not I pick that up. I also had Fracture Me on here by Tahira Mafi. I'll just show a quick picture of it here, but I read it before my tea this afternoon. So but that's not on here anymore. After I put the picture up, I was like, kind of fancy picking that up. So I just read it. It didn't take me long. It took me like an hour. So I just picked that up. So that's not on here anymore. But I also have The Jumbies by Tracy Baptiste. I think that's how Baptiste. This is Middle Grade Monthly's pick for the month of August, so it would be nice to pick this up. I think my issue, I read 8 books like this week just gone, Sunday to Friday. I read 8 books. The only problem was only 3 of them were on my actual August TBR. So it would be nice to actually get through some books that are on my August TBR, which this is, because it is the Spread Your Pages book club pick for the month of August. This is because it's Middle Grade Monthly's book club pick for the month of August, which I'm really excited about, and it's not that long. It shouldn't take me too long to get through, and it's middle grade. And then I also put on here Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer, because it's just come out this week. All of my friends are reading it and I want to read it. Don't want to be the only person going to the end of the month not having read this, and this is like the only time I could really fit it in. I mean, I shouldn't make this a priority. It wasn't on my August TBR, but I don't want to get to the end of the month having not read it, and I've got a million other books I should be reading the rest of the month. So I know if I don't read it tomorrow, like this 24-hour readathon, I probably won't pick it up. I've got the audio for it, so I could follow with the book and listen with the audio. So I don't know what to do. Obviously, it would make sense for me to try and read these, because that will get me through a lot more, if that makes sense. But I'm just struggling with Kingdom of Copper. If it wasn't for the fact that I am enjoying the story in general, I'd probably DNF it. Only because I shouldn't have read it back to back with City of Brass. There's no way I'm doing that with Empire of Gold. So I don't know what the best thing to do is as far as reading is concerned. I'm actually thinking what I might do is start with Midnight Sun and see how I get on with it. I think I might do that. I'd feel more accomplished if I read something that I was already part way through, or something small, and finish something early on. But I tend to find that I get on with big books better when I read them in one go, if that makes sense. So I read City of Brass. No, I didn't. I read Crescent City in a 24-hour readathon, and I actually ditched the footage because I got halfway through and just stopped recording. But yeah, I am thinking of reading, I think I want to read this actually. Now it's come to it, we're at the pinnacle now and I have to make a decision. I think I want to read this, 756 pages. It's doable. The audiobook's only, this sounds ridiculous, some people are going to be like, oh my god, only. The audiobook's only 25 hours long, so it would only take me about 13 hours to get through, because I'd listen to it on times 2, so maybe 12 and a half. But yeah, it wouldn't take me, it would take me, well, yeah, it would take me like most of the day. But if I could get a couple of hours in now, I can see how I feel, and then if I want to carry on with it tomorrow, I can do. After I've woken up, I don't know what to do. Don't know if it's better to just focus on one book, or dip in and out of a book that I'm not, well, I'm enjoying it, but I don't really want to read it this weekend. I've been reading it all week and I'm actually sick of it. Or I don't know what to do, guys. Okay, right, I think I'm going to go with this. I'm sick of having a tantrum now. I'm just going to go with this. This is what I want to read, and I think I'm better off just listening to myself, because I've been doing that this week, and when I've not been wanting to read what I should be reading, I've been picking up smut. And I've been enjoying it a hell of a lot. So yeah, and if I do start to get a bit sick of this because of the monotony of sitting there and just reading 12 hours straight of Edward Cullen, I could pick up this instead, or this, or, you know, smash another 100 pages of this. I've only got 200 pages to go, which is what's annoying. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for this. That's what we're going to do. So let's get ready because it's 11:59. Let's do this. I have snacks, M&M chocolate, and I've also got some, well, I did have some teddy bear gummies, but I've had them. So yeah, so let's do this. I'm going to take this cover off because I know it knocks some people sick, doesn't it? Let's take this off for the remainder of the vlog. Let's go. Okay, hello, it is 1:05 in the morning and I have decided to come up and do a face mask. So I thought whilst doing that we would discuss Twilight. Not Twilight, sorry. Midnight Sun even. So okay, so Midnight Sun, I'm obviously an hour in and I am on page 57, chapter 3. So far we've followed, if you know the story of Twilight, we've followed Edward through his first interaction with Bella and their first awkward class, and then we followed him through disappearing for a few days while he goes and feeds. So he's back now. He's just had his first class with Bella again, biology, and they chatted for a bit and now he's in his car having a tantrum because she smells real good. It's really good, you know. It's really nice to sort of be back with these characters and be back in Forks. The nostalgia is really here, and what I'm really enjoying about it is that with Edward, kind of like that, you know, it's not just Edward's point of view that we're getting everybody else's, because he can hear everybody's thoughts. So I really enjoy that element. It's not just Edward's point of view, it's everyone else's as well. So it's really good. I know Emmett's a character anyway, but I just really enjoy hearing his thoughts on things. He's so funny. He's always been one of my favourites anyway, but it's so good getting his thoughts on things. And as predicted, Jasper is a little bit stiff. But yeah, I'm wondering whether we will get to see him calm down in this book. I don't think we do, actually. I think it's like very later on, like more like Breaking Dawn side of things, where he tends to calm down a bit. But yeah, really enjoying it so far. Very descriptive, and obviously these chapters go on a bit longer than Twilight chapters do, so I think this is just going to be Edward's point of view for Twilight only. If I'm wrong in that, obviously you'll know by the end of this vlog, but that's if I end up finishing the book by the end of this vlog. But this face mask smells very strong. I haven't noticed it before. Purifying charcoal face mask from TK Maxx. What was I saying? I got distracted by the face mask smell. Yeah, I think this will just be Twilight, just the Twilight book from Edward's perspective, rather than, I was unsure. I'm saying this like I've mentioned it to you before. I haven't. I've mentioned it in a different video and I don't even know if I kept the clip in, but I was unsure as to whether or not this was the whole series, which would explain why it's like 750 odd pages long, or whether it was just Twilight. And I think it's just going to be Twilight, but obviously it's very with us getting the opinions of everybody, not just Edward, there will be a lot going on. So I think that's how it's going to work, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's really good and I'm having a great time with it. The nostalgia is real and hooking me in, hook, line and sinker. So yeah, really enjoying it so far. I think it was a good decision to pick this one up. I think I'm gonna have a great time with it, and I'm really hoping to get through it. I also completely forgot, but I have a nail appointment tomorrow at 1:30, I think it is. So completely forgot about that. I was sat there thinking, I'm sure I've got something on tomorrow. What is it? And then checked my diary on my phone, and yeah, I've got a nail appointment at 1:30, so I completely forgot about that. So I'm gonna have to go and have my nails done at 1:30, which is fine. It will just break the day up a little bit actually. So I will do that and then come back and watch qualifying and then continue reading. I think that's what I'll do. But I'll just have to make sure I don't oversleep. If when I go to sleep, just make sure that I set like quite a few alarms, because I have a horrible tendency, if I don't sleep properly, have a horrible tendency of just sleeping and sleeping and sleeping and sleeping until it's absolutely necessary that I wake up. God, this, you can see it, God. It's not as red as that in real life. It must just be the lighting on the camera. It looks like it's bleeding. It's not. It's just it's sore. I don't know what it is, whether it's a spot under the skin or something, but it's really sore. It's not as red as that in real life. It's just because of the lighting on my camera, I think. So yeah, I've got to get my nails done tomorrow afternoon, but really enjoying this so far, and I am going to carry on with it for a little bit, I think. So good morning, and let me just check that that's correct. Yes, 11:46. I went to bed around about 3 o'clock and got around the 100 and what page was it? Because I've read a little bit more this morning. The 132 page mark. I'm now on page 147, 46, 47. So I'm not too much further on, but I am making a ways through this. Apparently I have 20 hours, 58 minutes left. So 21 minutes basically. So I've got 10 and a half hours of audio left. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this done today. I'm not sure, you know. We've got 12 hours of the readathon left, so if I read, but I'm getting my nails done at 1, 1:30, so that's like an hour out of my day. So if I read for every single minute that I was not getting my nails done, if I read for every single minute that I wasn't getting my nails done, I would probably get this finished. So I'm gonna have to get a shufti on and stop mucking about, and maybe I might be able to get this done by midnight. We'll see. I've got apple for breakfast and fruit bakes. I'm gonna get my 5-day in somewhere. So yeah, I haven't got many more thoughts, to be honest, on what I told you from yesterday. I'm on chapter blood type, so you know, the chapter where they're doing blood testing in biology, and Bella passes out. So that's where I'm up to. I'm having such a good time with this book. I'm going to get back to it because otherwise I won't get through it. And obviously I need to be spending every minute I possibly can reading this. So I will check back in with you when I have something else to update you on. Maybe I might wait till I'm about halfway through, or maybe I'll update you again just before I'm going out for my nails done. That might be a good idea. Around about 1:15. So I will check back in with you when I've got something else to update you on. Okay, it's 1:45. I'm going to start getting ready to go out. Just put around, do a couple of things before I go out, but I'm up to page 190 of Midnight Sun, so I'm not a great deal further, but I'm getting there. Page 190 of this ridiculously big book. I am obsessed with this. I think I mentioned it last night, but I just love that not only are we getting Edward's point of view, we're also getting everybody else's, because Edward can hear what they're saying. So I just think it's really nice. It's very clever the way that Stephanie's done this, and it's really weird to say my own name like that. It's really clever the way Stephanie's done this, and I just really enjoy it. There was a section where when Bella goes to La Poche with friends from school, Edward has gone. These aren't like spoilers, you obviously you just assume he's gone hunting, and he's with Emmett, and it's just really funny the banter that them two have. Emmett's just such a joker, and I'm just obsessed with him. I just think he's really funny, but their internal monologue is hilarious. So a lot of the time they don't actually speak out loud. Edward replies back to them out loud, but a lot of the time it's internal monologue. So they'll have a conversation where Emmett will think something and then Edward will reply, and then Emmett will think his response rather than actually responding. So it's very clever the way it's done, and I just really enjoy it. Just having a really good time with it at the moment. And you're getting explanations as well. I don't know whether these have sort of always been there, but you're getting explanations for reasons why Edward is in some of the places that he's in, if that makes sense. So when Bella goes to Port Angeles with Jessica and Angela, you're getting the reasons why Edward's there, and it makes more sense now. And I don't know, like I say, I don't know whether that's always been the plan, or whether it was just initially when she wrote Twilight in 2005 that he was there. I'm not sure, but I'm just having the best time with this. It's so hard, like, I mean, it's not hard not to spoil it, because I assume a lot of people, the majority of people, know the story of Twilight, but I'm just trying not to spoil it too much. Obviously, I've not told you the reasons why he was in Port Angeles, but sometimes I don't even know if just mentioning that Bella is in Port Angeles with Angela and Jessica is a spoiler. I don't know. So it's difficult not to spoil too much, but yeah. Getting there, page 190. I honestly don't know if I'm going to get this finished today, and I'm going to be gutted if I don't. It would be really good to get it done today. So yeah, I'm going to potter about and do stuff now. That means that when I get back from getting my nails done, I can sit straight down and just binge this until tea time. So I'm going to do that now, and then get my nails done, and then when I get back I can just sit and read. I might even up the audio speed. I'm listening to it on ×2 right now, but because I'm following with the book, I could easily up it to like ×2.25. Don't know if I could get to ×2.5 though. But yeah, I might be able to up the ante a little bit and just up the speed on the audio, we'll see. But I will keep you posted. Hello, it's a bit later, it's a lot later, it's 8:10 in the evening. I fell asleep earlier. This heat does things to me, I don't like it. It makes me very sleepy. Oh, I got my nails done. Pretty. And then came home, read for about an hour, and then fell asleep for an hour and a half. I've had some tea. So I am still continuing on with this Midnight Sun, but I'm not as far as I was really hoping I would be. Page 333. I'm here. So I've still got all of this left to go. There's no way I'm finishing this today during this 24-hour readathon. Not a chance. And honestly, I just want to stick the film on. I just want to put Twilight on. That's what I feel like at the moment. So I don't know, that's what I might end up doing. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, because of my mood, I do not want to make myself slumpy by forcing myself to read more of this when I am absolutely loving it. Do not get me wrong, I'm absolutely loving it and I want to continue on with this. I am loving this 100%. But I want to put the film on more than anything right now. All I can think about every single time a chapter comes past, all I can think about is putting a film on. The film on, Twilight. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I need to listen to my body and just stick Twilight on, watch that and see how I feel later. Maybe I might want to carry on reading a little bit later on, we'll see. But I don't think I'm going to get much more further than the 333 pages of this today, because it's already 9:20. I'm going to stick Twilight on, so you can guarantee that's going to probably be about 10:30ish. I don't know, maybe I might hit the 400 page mark before bed, before midnight, we'll see. So yeah, that's my plan for the rest of the evening. I'm a little bit bummed, I am gutted. Just need to not put this pressure on myself. It's silly, it's really, really silly, and it does nobody any favours. It certainly doesn't do me any favours. Like, what am I getting out of it other than making myself really, really anxious and stressed out and a little bit upset? So it's pointless doing it, and I don't know why I do it to myself, so I just need to let it go. I'm gonna go and watch Twilight, because that's what I want to do right now. So we're just gonna listen to my body and do that instead. So I will check back in with you later.
I don't wanna let you down. It's the only thing I think about every morning. You know my life ain't figured out, but I promise if you stick around it'll never get boring. We'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna lose you now. Will you stay even when you wanna walk away, when times get bad?
Hello. Okay, it is a week on from basically Brit's 24-hour readathon. Literally like a week on, the following Saturday. I cannot remember for the life of me what date it is. My phone's over there on the table. I'm getting ready to edit, and I just found the footage for this readathon, and I'm not too mad about it, to be perfectly honest. So despite the fact I didn't finish a book, I think I'm going to upload it anyway. I've taken it to Twitter to a poll, and so far the votes are saying upload. So I thought I would do a wrap up, because I never wrapped it up because I wasn't going to finish it off because I was mad at myself. I basically went on a big rant about how I suck because I didn't finish a book, and I was annoyed that I hadn't got further through my book, because I know I could have finished it because I've finished bigger books than this in less time. So I just went on a big rant about myself, basically just shit all over myself, and then felt really bad about it for a day or so after. So I never finished the vlog off. I decided I was just going to scrap the whole thing because I've been mean to myself and it wasn't fair, and I didn't want to see it played back. I'm just basically going to not cut it out, but not even put the clip in of me just being nasty to myself, because I don't want to see it and I don't want you guys to see it. So obviously my mental health was not great last weekend, so let's wrap up what I did. I wasn't supposed to be reading. I was reading Midnight Sun, and I managed to get to page 333. We're lucky that that's not 666. 333, so I got this far and I have this much left to go, but I just, for whatever reason, just wasn't getting close, so close. Just wasn't getting through this as quickly as I thought I would. Let's just turn that round for those of you that don't like the cover. Wasn't getting through this as quickly as I hoped I would. Maybe I'm just taking it in. There is a lot to take in because it's not just from Edward's perspective. Because he mind reads, you're getting everybody else's perspectives except Bella's as well. So, and I really enjoy that, but it is a lot to take in. I think that's why this book is so chunky. It is only Twilight's version of events, but from Edward's perspective. But because you're getting everybody else's perspectives as well via Edward, there is a lot more to tell. So I really want to know more about Emmett as well. I got to a point where I actually just wanted to watch the films and binge the films, so that's what I did then. Saturday night I watched Twilight, New Moon and Eclipse, and then Sunday I watched Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2. So that's what I ended up doing with the rest of my Saturday night. So yeah, I was really happy about the fact that I made the decision to do that, because it's what I actually wanted. I didn't want to pick the book up anymore, which is fine. It's not that I'm not enjoying the book, I just wasn't in the mood. I just wanted to watch TV instead. So listened to my body and decided to do that, and I think that might be why I got a bit mad at myself, because I'd chosen to watch TV over actually reading the book, knowing I could have gotten further than I did. But sometimes you just need to listen to yourself. It's a bit of self-care, that's all it takes. So yeah, but I didn't realise that we seem to get everybody else's backstory. So we obviously get Edward's backstory, and via Edward we managed to get Alice and Jasper. Well, actually Jasper tells Bella himself his backstory. So we managed to get Alice, Carlisle's, Esme's, and then Rosalie tells Bella herself her backstory as well. So we don't actually know Emmett's backstory at all. I have no idea how he was changed, when he was changed, why he was changed. No clue. How he ended up with the Cullens, no idea. So yeah, I believe that we get that in here. So I'm looking forward to finding out more about that. But yeah, I got 330, my battery's dying, got 330 pages the way through this, really enjoying it. And then I watched Twilight, New Moon and Eclipse. So that's what I did with my Saturday. So I was mad at the time, but I'm not mad about it now. It was fine. It was a great weekend. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I know I didn't finish anything, but you win some, you lose some. It's not all about finishing books, is it? It's just about enjoying what you're reading. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like down below if you have. I would really appreciate it. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Again, I would really appreciate it. And I shall see you next time. Bye for now.